As you begin to hear these words, a part of you is always known that in every interaction there are hidden dynamics, silent forces moving beneath the surface. And as you listen now, as you truly listen, you might begin to notice something fascinating. Because when someone raises their voice, when their face tightens, when their words become sharp, cutting, there's something revealing itself, isn't there? A crack, an opening, a sign that in that very moment they're lost in their own storm. And storms, you've noticed, they're chaotic, uncentered, without control, while you're calm within the eye. Because a storm can rage all around you. But the deeper truth, the truth you've always known, but now feels sinking in so easily, is the one who remains calm, centered, focused, is the one who holds true power. And the more you realize this now, the more your unconscious mind can allow this understanding to settle deeply, effortlessly. You see those who lash out, who lose themselves in emotion. They reveal something important, don't they? That in that moment, they're open, suggestible, easily led, like a ship without an anchor, drifting, while you're grounded. And just as an experienced sailor uses the wind to his advantage, bending it to his will, now you're discovering how to guide these moments effortlessly, naturally, instinctively. Because power, true power, it's not in force, but in presence. It's in the steady hand, the unshakable stance, the unbreakable core. And the more you feel this truth, the more you realize that control, it was always within you. And as you acknowledge this, it grows. And it strengthens with each passing moment. It becomes automatic, natural, until one day you just notice it's easy, it's effortless. It's who you are now. Isn't that a fascinating thing? And you might begin to notice something powerful, something that's always been there, just waiting to be recognized, like a hidden doorway into a familiar room, one that was always part of the structure, yet unseen until now. Because every interaction, every word spoken, every moment made, it reveals something. Some people move with confidence, with certainty, with control, while others, they react, they stumble, they get swept away by emotions they don't even understand. And it's funny, isn't it, how the ones who shout the loudest, who push the hardest, who try to impose their will, they're often the ones with the least power, because true power doesn't need to announce itself, it just is. And the more you notice this now, the more your mind can begin to shift, to reframe, to install something new, something stronger. Because once you see, truly see, how fragile aggression is, how transparent frustration becomes, you begin to understand that every time someone loses control, they're offering you an opportunity, a moment where their walls are down, where their mind is open, where influence becomes effortless. It's like watching a wave crash against a rock, wild, uncontrolled, dynamic, but ultimately powerless, because no matter how much force it throws, the rock remains steady, unmoved. And the more you feel that steadiness now, the more it becomes a part of you, flowing into your movements, your posture, your tone, until one day you simply notice it's effortless. You just are the rock. That center, that quiet force that others sense without even knowing why. And isn't it fascinating? The more you hold your ground, the more the world bends around you. The more centered you are, the more others become drawn to your presence, seeking direction, looking for leadership, feeling, without knowing why, that you hold something that they don't. And in that moment, control shifts, tilting in your favour, because you understand what they don't. That emotion without control is weakness. The reaction is surrender. The one who dictates the frame dictates reality itself. As that understanding deepens, as it weaves itself into your thoughts, your actions, your very presence, you might just begin to notice how natural it feels now, how easy, how right, because this isn't something you have to try to do. It simply is who you are now. And doesn't that realization feel good?